the candy is melted, and let's move over to the cooling table. This table, as you guys can see, it does have two ports from the ceiling all the way to the bottom of these tables. These carry warm and cold water, which help the temperature of the candy go from 324 to 50 degrees. This is so the candy is still hot enough so we can put in the coloring and all that. But it is cold enough so we can cut it into sections without it being too liquid. The right side of the cooling table is used for our coloring, depending on what candy we're making, is how many colors we're going to do. As for the left side, is where we use our recycled candy. Recycled candy is either rejects that we turn into previous batches, or extras from previous batches, which we put in a bag, mash them up, put them in a bucket, and then use them for a future batch. But once all the different blocks are separated, we will move them over to the construction table next to the cooling table. This part we will fold it onto them multiple times, as well as poke it with some scissors to make sure most of the air bubbles come out so there's no cracks that afterwards in the can once they harden. This will move over to the candy folders. These being the green and white machine you guys see in the middle, and the red one all the way on the right. We use these machines to be able to line up the colors of the batches. Since the first time you add it, they are pretty dark, so we use these machines to line up the colors. The only one that we don't mostly fold is the red and white. Mostly obviously red. If you pull it too much, it will turn pink. And the white one, although it looks kind of yellowish right now, a little bit there hardens. If you pull it a couple times, not really using the machine, it will turn into that white. As well as in this machine, this is also where we add our flavoring. We add around 3 to 5 ounces of flavoring each block of candy, while in this machine so it distributes evenly throughout the whole block. Once each block has been forward, we will move it over back to the construction table, where we're going to start making the jacket of the candy. The jacket of the candy is the lines you guys see on candy canes and lollipops. And so on this table, we will also add a cord, which is another piece of candy in the middle, and then surround it with the jacket that we made. Here, that was one of the alarms on the thermostats we have that lets the cooks know that the ingredients are melted. But overall, after making the jacket with the cord, we'll roll it up a bit so it's nice and not nice in the shape, and then move it over to the batch rollers. The batch rollers have a rotating belt and a small flame inside of it to keep the batch in a nice cylinder shape, as well as soft enough so it can be easier to pull and also cut. here on the screen right now, this is one of the batch holders. It is the one right on this window. Once the batch is inserted, it will slowly be pulled. The first part of the batch, we do put it off because it's just a small block, so we'll just cut that off, put it aside, and we'll use that for recycle later. But if you have a board, you can see it is allows you to pull into a small segment. Also, you guys notice there is lines on those tables. This helps the cooks know exactly what it cuts, although of course, sometimes it is a little too long or too short. But when this happens, of course, they'll notice it, and also if it doesn't weigh the proper amount, it will be discarded to the side, like I said before, and it won't get used as recycled candy. There is also a helper from the packaging area, helping the cook shake it, see the candy canes, the lollipops. Okay, the lid of the candy cane. Whole batch, once the jacket is complete, it will weigh about 80 to 70 to 80 pounds. And a whole batch can make up to 750 jacket canes or 1,000 on the box. Another thing to notice, it is a little hot in this room. A little hotter in the kitchen. The temperature there is around 90 degrees. I believe the hottest has been is 105, but everyone is told to use long sleeves, mostly because for the safety, because of course they are dealing with hard candy, we don't want them to burn themselves. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. I will try my best to answer them. If not, we will get someone to get the answer for you. If there's no further questions, if everyone please follow me down the hallway, we will move over to the packaging area.
Debbie, slow down.
Days.
Yes, I'm very good.
Hey everyone, welcome to the packaging area. You guys can notice, going down the hallway, you already feel the temperature drop. In this room, the temperature is around 60 degrees. This, so the moment the whole cooking process is done, the moment the candy canes come into the packaging area, they'll get moved down in about 3 seconds. So they are ready to be packaged, labeled, and of course, sometimes throw their bow on it so that they're pretty. All of our packaging here is done by hand, although we do have some of these machines that help us ECU a lot faster. These being the white and orange machines over here on the right, the gray one in the middle, and another orange and white one in the middle. If you guys look up at the screen right now, this is our marshmallow table. This table is located on the very back of the packaging area. It's as long as a yellow school bus.
and it can hold up to 250 pounds of marshmallow.
Wow.
So much, I believe today we are making, I believe a strawberry. Of course, this table is also where we make our fiction sweets. These are the longest ones to make. It does take around 3 days to make. Once we lay out the marshmallow, we'll keep it cool there for about, for a while until it cools down enough to cut into sections, which then we'll put in a baking tray and put it aside until those 3 days pass. We'll of course either dip them on chocolate or caramel. And I already got kind of clean back there, but most of the time, all the floor will look pretty dirty, but it's not dirty. It's just all powdered sugar. It can get pretty messy back there with powdered sugar. Or like I said, it does get clean at the end of every day. I don't know, because my mom does work back there with the marshmallows, so she has come home covered in powdered sugar most of the time. So I can say it gets pretty messy back there. If you guys look at the screen right now, this is where we make our popcorn. We're not making any popcorn today. As of today, I will be probably later this week. But each one of these containers can hold up to 30 gallons of popcorn, which are all pulp and natural butter, so it tastes the best. Of course, we have a variety of flavors. My personal favorite one is the cheddar, sriracha cheddar one. Of course, we also have the chocolate ones, the birthday cake churro. I have a lot. We can't sell those. They'll pick it up. They're just probably big. Of course, as it can happen on the kitchen, it can happen here as well. We do notice some candies either get broken or we notice that they cool down crooked somehow, or if they're too crooked, sadly we can't sell those. But it is good for us because this is how we get to our candy. This is candy I will hand out to you at the end of the store. And don't worry, some of them might be broken, but they'll taste just as good as a normal one, or probably even better since they are going to be free. And some things to notice about these candy canes also, these candy canes can last you for a very long time. It can last you up to 80, 100 years.
Wow.
If you don't take them out the package but get them wet somehow, they'll last you for a very long time. So if you buy one right now, you could probably keep that for a long time. That could be a family heirloom. Yeah, although we do put expiration dates on him, this is what we're told to do so, but in reality they're not gonna go bad. It is hard candy. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this little tour, a little bit how candy is made. A couple things. If you are here to shop, there is baskets next to the tappies out this door. If you want the best deals, just go straight down from this door. This is their Oops corner. This is candy that's either on discount or they're just a very low price. Low price. Another thing, there's no eating or drinking in the store. But if you decide to eat something or your store candy, please go over to the tables and chairs over there. You are free to eat over there as much as you like. And of course, also if for most of the kids, if they want a candy from the candy wall, please, an adult, help them. And if there's someone around, please let an employee know. We will help you. That being said, thank you again for coming. And for everyone, please follow me through the blue door. I will hand each one of you a lollipop. And thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.